Welcome back to Paper Highlighter. If you've been keeping up with 90 Day Fiancé, then you probably remember Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina from Season 8. Their journey was filled with ups and downs, mainly due to Brandon's overprotective parents and his struggle with maturity. But despite the challenges, they tied the knot in a heartfelt ceremony that had fans rooting for them. So what's happened to this couple since their time on the show? Stay tuned as we dive into their latest updates and see where life has taken them. Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina were one of the couples who found their happy ending in 90 Day Fiancé Season 8, but their story didn't end there. The Russian-American duo faced significant challenges throughout the season, primarily due to Brandon's overprotective parents, Betty and Ron Gibbs, and his own perceived immaturity. Julia struggled with adjusting to life in the U.S. under their watchful eyes, but as the season progressed, the older couple gradually warmed up to her. Despite Brandon's moments of immaturity causing tension, the pair ultimately tied the knot in the penultimate episode. Both Brandon and Julia have faced their share of criticism from viewers during and after their season. However, their wedding was a highlight for many fans, with Brandon saying his vows in Russian and Julia delivering hers in English. The heartfelt and intimate ceremony resonated with audiences, sparking continued interest in their journey. Their time in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise didn't end with Season 8. They later appeared in 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 6, and there have been even more updates on their post-show life. Brandon and Julia's life after Season 8 ended. After 90 Day Fiancé Season 8 wrapped, Julia Trubkina and Brandon Gibbs continued working on their relationship and sharing their journey with fans. As soon as their wedding aired, the couple flooded their Instagram accounts with photos, delighting their growing follower base. Unlike fellow Season 8 stars Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne, who often post solo shots, Brandon and Julia have embraced sharing sweet moments together online. The couple appeared deeply in love and happily showcased their bond during Happily Ever After Season 7. They even expanded their little family with a beloved German shepherd named Simba, whom they affectionately refer to as their son. Simba was a gift from Brandon's parents, Betty and Ron, who, despite initially making Julia's transition to American life difficult, have since developed a better relationship with their daughter-in-law. Brandon and Julia waited months before publicly confirming their successful marriage, but once they did, they eagerly shared glimpses of their honeymoon. The couple celebrated their nuptials with a sunny getaway to Miami, making the most of their time in Florida despite having to rush their wedding due to COVID-19. Julia has always been open about her reason for staying in the U.S., her love for Brandon. Though she left behind a fulfilling life in Russia near her family before the Ukrainian-Russian war, she now seems to be embracing her new chapter with Brandon by her side. Julia and Brandon moved. When 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 6 aired, Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina had just moved out of Brandon's parents' farm and into their own apartment in Richmond, Virginia. However, during an update on 90 Day Diaries, they revealed plans to relocate to Florida for new job opportunities with someone they had met on vacation. The news brought an emotional reaction from Brandon's mother, Betty, who stormed off in tears. Despite their initial enthusiasm, the couple ultimately changed their minds and stayed in Virginia. Instead of moving to Florida, Brandon and Julia purchased their first home in Virginia Beach in November 2022 and have lived there ever since. Brandon has continued working in pest control, while Julia has explored multiple career paths. She has showcased her past as a bodybuilder, expressed interest in becoming a go-go dancer at a non-nude adult club, and even tried her hand at dog training. Fans also remember her unconventional approach to job hunting from Happily Ever After, where she auditioned for a gym trainer position by wearing high heels and performing a go-go dance routine, much to the surprise of her potential employer. While 90 Day Fiancé Season 8 introduced many controversial cast members, Julia became a fan favorite, especially after Happily Ever After Season 6. Though Brandon was often criticized for his immaturity, the couple remained popular. Their journey on Happily Ever After satisfied many fans, but they did not return for another season. However, both Brandon and Julia, along with Brandon's parents, Betty and Ron, have remained familiar faces in the Pillow Talk spin-off. Fans continue to be curious about Julia's next career move. The fitness enthusiast has been sharing throwbacks of her bodybuilding days on Instagram, delighting her followers. Whether she pursues fitness or returns to dancing, her future remains an interesting topic for fans. fans. Meanwhile, many are eager to see Brandon step out of his mama's boy persona and build a more independent life with Julia. Fortunately for the couple, they have cemented their place in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, ensuring that their journey remains in the spotlight. Julia and Brandon's marriage is on the rocks. 90 Day, The Last Resort is the latest addition to the ever-expanding 90-Day Fiancé franchise, with Season 1 wrapping up in late October 2023. The therapy-focused spin-off, which brings struggling alumni couples together for relationship counseling, was well received by fans. Rumors suggest that Season 2 was filmed in April 2024, meaning viewers can likely expect a fall or winter premiere. Reports indicate that Brandon Gibbs and Julia Trubkina will be part of the new season, hinting that their marriage may be facing challenges after 4 years together in the U.S. However, the exact issues they'll be addressing remain unclear, as the couple appears to still be happily together today. Possible topics could include Julia's ongoing jealousy, Brandon's overbearing parents, their differing views on having children, or Brandon's discomfort with Julia's desire to return to go-go dancing. Brandon and Julia will be joining fellow 90-Day Fiancé alumni Sophie Sierra and Rob Warren, Ariella Weinberg and Biniam Shibre, and Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo on the show. With a mix of drama, therapy, and relationship struggles, 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 is shaping up to be another must-watch installment for franchise fans.